And it changed chords every note.
Yeah.
Because with the piano, you're right there, you just move a finger and that's the different note. And they were just transcribing the chords as played on the piano for the guitar.
The other problem that I run into is, say you have a finger-picking guitarist who plays like I do on a guitar, and you have somebody trying to transcribe that who doesn't understand finger-picking and they're a piano player. They're going to put down all these wacky chords that the guitar player isn't playing or thinking about, because guitar players just add notes. Freight train, going so fast. Well, that would put that down as like 6 different chords, when it's actually just 2. You follow me?
Yeah.
So, if they complexify, you simplify.
That's why I never think, I guess.
You like that idea?
Yes.
Yeah.
And somebody,
It's kind of a when all else fails thing, right? Like, if you can play that, play it, but if you can't, simplify it.
if you run into one you can't simplify, ask me like after a meeting or before a meeting and show it to me. I'm glad to help with it.
One embellishment you often find on ukulele is adding the sus4 and the sus2 in a sequence. So on D, you've got... It's still a D chord, same thing with G.
Exactly.
So,
He gets it.
you know, that could be written as G sus4, G, G sus2, G, or it could just be a G and they...
Sus means suspicious.
It's actually suspended, but suspicious sounds pretty
I knew that.
I brought one.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. There's some complex chords which I'm not going to talk about today. They're the 4-note chords if you play the piano. That is a diminished chord. Now you have, let me see. That's an augmented chord. Now, and they do repeat up the neck, and there's only like 3 of one and 4 of the other. But that's all beside the point. Do you know what you get when you combine a diminished chord with an augmented chord at the same time? A demented chord. Now you go ahead.
That's good.
Well, I was rereading this one a while ago. Hank Williams, Move It On Over, made popular by George Thorogood. So we're going to start in D, and then it changes to G. It goes back to D, and then it goes to A7. So it goes a little bit like this. Came in last night about 10:30. That baby of mine wouldn't let me in, so moving on over, sliding on over. Move over, little dog, 'cause the big dog's moving in. She changed the lock on my front door. Now my key don't fit no more. Moving on over and sliding on over. Move over, skinny dog, 'cause a fat dog's moving in. This doghouse here is mighty small, but it's better than no house at all. Moving on over. Now dragon, get on over. Move over, old dog, 'cause a new dog's moving in. We can do a whole bunch more chords, but
That's so fun.
And you know what else goes to almost those same chords? Blue Suede Shoes and 1,000 other songs.
yeah.
Something, you know, I've been suggesting that we have a meeting where we do songs by John Prine and Steve Goodman, who often when Steve was alive played together. And they're from the same school. Well, Steve was from a very different school of songwriting. He was like a brilliant guitar player who knew how to play all this jazz and stuff. And John was a 3-chord guy. So let's play a John Prine song.
Okay.
Does anybody have one in particular that they like?
Woke up this
I do,
morning.
but I can't pull it out of my
Things
brain
were-
right now.
Let's suck dirty into what?
I don't know that one.
Oh, that's a good one. I love that.
Woke up this morning feeling good.
Which one is this?
That was Let's Talk Dirty in Hawaii. I'm trying to remember.
The word that one kind of lives on the words, and the words are really hard.
They are. I don't even know all of them, to be honest.
Yeah, you'd have to have just
But if you
memorized.
make them up, nobody knows.
Yeah, that's it.
Let me do one I like that you may not have heard. When I saw him live in New York, and just a couple of years ago, I found out that it had been recorded, and I got a bootleg of that actual concert from Europe somewhere. And I heard him do this again. He did about a half-hour intro for this song, which I won't do. It was all about how they brought this Indian kid from India to Hollywood to play in a jungle movie, and then they left him there. And he did some other movies and became a minor star, and kind of faded. How does it start? It's called Sabu Visits the Twin Cities Alone. And this actually happened, it's a true story. That's in the middle. I want the beginning.
How about Dear Abby?
Let me just pull up the lyrics for this one and do it. Because all of John's lyrics are on the internet. And this is a technique that I use a lot, which is bringing up the internet lyrics so that I can follow the lyrics if I don't know something. And another thing you can do if you know 3 chords, you can follow a song that doesn't have lyrics on the internet that just has words, which is really cool. Another use for what we're teaching here. So yeah, hang on. Sabu visits. There it is. There it is, lyrics. Oh yeah, that's the first line. And most of John's songs are in the key of D, so this is in the key of D. The movie wasn't really doing so hot, said the new producer to the old big shot. It's a dot. Maybe it's in G. Oh, the movie wasn't really doing so hot. My voice isn't in any key at all. Try C. The movie wasn't really doing so hot, said the new producer to the old big shot. It's dying on the edge of the great Midwest. Sabu must tour or forever rest. Hey, Ma, here comes the elephant boy, bundled all up in corduroy, headed down south towards Illinois, from the jungles of St. Paul. The manager sat in his office alone, stared at the numbers on the telephone, wondering what kind of man could send a child actor to visit in the land of the wind chill factor. Hey look, Ma, here comes the elephant boy, bundled all up in corduroy, headed down south towards Illinois, from the jungle of East St. Paul. Yes, Sabu was sad, the whole tour stopped. The airlines lost the elephant's trunk. The road, he got the rabies and the scabies and the flu. They was low on morale, but they was high on. Hey look, Ma, here comes the elephant boy, developing corduroy, heading down south towards Illinois, from the jungles of East St. Paul. Here comes the elephant boy, from the developing corduroy, heading down south towards Illinois, from the jungles of East St. Paul. Does another one of you have something you'd like to lead?
Sure.
Oh, I like that.
Hi. Bass girl. So
Bass
fun
girl.
having, seriously, like I'm just loving it. It's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
It's so fun.
Planted here.
Just playing without paper. Is there a big sense of freedom for some people? Not having to look at something while you're playing. You can actually look at other people instead of a piece of paper. I love this.
Well, I am
This is
staring
my
at a
way of
piece of
doing
paper right now from my bluegrass class here.
Oh, you have paper.
I have
Shame
paper,
Well,
yeah.
I just use my phone, so you can get away with it.
Okay, cool. So this is Gold Watch and Chain by the Carter family. And their
Carter family.
cool. Their verses and chorus are the same. It's the same flow, 4-1-5-1, 4-1-5-1. So we've been playing it in G's. Do you have the G?
I do.
Key, please. So it doesn't start on the root, doesn't start on the G, it actually starts on the C, and then goes to the G, and then goes to the D, and goes to the G again. So just 4 counts of each one, and it just kind of repeats. And I'm not a singer, but if any of you know it, feel free, but I've got the words in front of me, so I'll track. All right. So maybe jam for a second on just the 4-1-5-1, and then I'll start singing. All right, so
She said it was 4-1.
4-1-5-1. So C,
What are the names of those chords so that people who don't know?
C, G, D, G. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it'll be 2, 3, 4, G, D, G, back to 4, C, D, G, yeah. Darling, how can I say hello without you? Oops, I'm nothing to cheer my poor heart. This old world would seem sad love without you, G. Tell me now that we'll never depart. Of course, I will pawn you my old watching tree. I will pawn you my gold diamond ring. I will pawn you this heart and only say that you love me again. Take back all the gifts you have given, but a ring and a lock of your hair, and a card with a picture of you. It's a face that is false but fair. I will pawn you my old watch and chain. I will pawn you my old diamond ring. I will pawn you this heart of poison. Only say that you love me again. Sorry, I didn't harmonize on that one. Just sing the
It's a
melody.
pretty song.
There's
You know,
another
the Carter
verse.
family and John Prine have a thing in common, which is a lot of people have a favorite song by either that group or by John Prine, but it's very rarely the same song. You ask 10 different people that are fans of that group or of John Prine, and they'll give you 10 different songs. That's an amazing thing. You want to hear my favorite Carter family song? Let's see, it says it starts in G. G, C, G. Well, I'll do the lights. G, C, G, D 7th G, C, G, D 7th G. And I think the chorus is a little different. I'm going. Can I even sing it in this key? I'm going away to leave. That is for Mother Maybell, who's I can't sing in her key. I'm going away to. I think D has almost got it. I'm going. I'm going away to leave you, love. That's my key. And so it's C. It's in C. Same relationship, different chords. So C, C, F, F, C, 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 D, D, G7, C. I simplified it. So now it's got the 3 chords and it doesn't do all the changes. I'm going away to leave you, love. I'm going away for a while. But I'll return to you someday if I go 10,000 miles. The storms are on the ocean. The heavens may cease to be. This world may lose its motion, love, if I prove false to thee. Oh, have you seen that mournful dove flying from pine to pine? She's mourning for her own true love, just like I mourn for mine. The storms are on the ocean. The heavens may cease to be. This world may lose its motion, love, if I prove false to thee. I'll never go back on the ocean, love. I'll never go back on the sea. I'll never go back on my own true love, lest he go back on me. The storms are on the ocean. The heavens may cease to be. This world may lose its motion, love, if I prove false to thee.
I've got one.
Go ahead.
Well, it's one I did a couple months ago, but I like this song. It's the first song I ever learned to sing, but it's wonderful because if you dare to use your thumb, which I guess everybody says, don't use your thumb to make chords or anything, and that's a rule, as rules are meant to be broken, I think, but because it makes sense, if you start off with, yes sir, that's my baby, in C to G7, no sir, don't mean maybe, right? Yes sir, that's my baby now. See? Yes sir, decided no sir. You can't deny it. Yes sir, you're invited now. Now goes to the chorus. Oh, by the way. And we go to a 7th. Oh, by the way. To F. And we go to D. Then back to G7. We go, yes sir, that's my baby. No sir, don't you leave it. Yes sir, that's my baby now. The fun thing is you can pick out the melody. You go with your top string goes up. Right? And it's all if you want, if you can use your thumb to do that. And the thumb. Anyway, I thought it was good because it's one of those songs in which the melody is pretty much easily played. But if you go to the bridge now, it's oh by the way, oh by the way, when we reach that D to G7. The thing I like about this song is it slides from the diminished note. That's the beginning of the song. Right, that D, that, right, it's easy slide. So, okay, all in all, it's yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean baby. Yes, sir, that's my baby. Yes, sir, keep deciding. Yes, sir, you can't hide it. Yes, sir, that's my baby.
Suggestions for that song. That was great, by the way. One, you can easily lead into it with two things, and I like to do both of them. One is, ain't she sweet? And so on and so on. But there's an actual intro for that song. I learned it from a ukulele Ike record. Who's that walking down the street?
Yeah.
Who's that looking so petite? Who's that coming down to meet me here?
Thank you.
Who, sir, could she be, sir? Nobody else but me, sir. Can't you tell I'm miles away from here? And pretty soon, we're gonna hear that old Lohengrin tune. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, no. And so on, like you just did. I love the intro.
Thank you.
Okay, well, it is almost noon.
Yeah.
Anyone got another song they want to lead?
Can we go off in a completely different direction?
I'm good with either.
Samba music. No, I'm kidding. Well, let's see. We were talking about Steve Goodman. No, wait. City of New Orleans has too many chords. Something?
Forget what the last word is. Jamming, Rico.
No.
There's the ring. Jamming in the name of the Lord. We're jamming. Sorry. I went to reggae, sorry, Mom.
Reggae.
Reggae jam boogie.
What's a big hit reggae song from the 70s?
Jamming.
What's a
Bob Marley.
What's a different one that I know?
Redemption song.
I know like two of
that
them.
one.
Like
Maybe
Three
thinking
Little
Exodus.
Birds? No.
No woman.
That's That's not it either.
Three little birds.
Something about ganja. No, not that one.
Ganja Man. Well, Three Little Birds we do from our thing. But
Yeah.
What is their name for the United States? Babylon. By the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, I stood and wept, as I remember Zion. Let the wicked carry us away, da 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 da. How can I sing of my song in a strange land? That's all I know of it. But you pick up songs along the way. If you can play those chords, you learn little bits of songs, and sometimes you learn whole songs if you really like them. But you can't really learn little bits of songs and play them without. I mean, you can do it using the internet, but it's nicer if you can just do it in real life without having to look at anything.
But that takes time and practice. Which
It
comes with
does.
time
It
and
does.
But it depends on whether you want to perform or not, because I've got eyes that are no longer anywhere near as good as they were when I was younger. And I have performed at a couple of open mics. And if I don't have the music memorized, I'm going to be there like this with my glasses on, and no one's going to see my face.
Oh.
So
I
you want
know.
to know the song, you want to know the lyrics and the chords. You want to have the song memorized if you're going to perform, because then you can engage the audience by looking at them or making faces or whatever have you.
Or, whatever. If you happen to be a blind person, some of the best musicians ever have been blind.
Stevie Wonder, Doc Watson.
Who's the one I'm thinking of? Also a black guy in the big movie about it. Ray Charles! Yes! Reverend Gary Davis.
Blind Blake?
Blind Blake. Do you know there were 3 Blind Blakes?
No, I didn't.
There was the Blind Blake of the blues, Blind Arthur Blake. There was the one from the Bahamas. And there was a third one who was probably Eddie Lang, changing his name so he could record it for a different company, and he did 4 sides. I wrote a song about them. Can I do my song I wrote? 3 blind Blakes, 3 blind Blakes, hear how they sing, hear how they sing. There's Arthur, of whom you have probably heard, one from the Bahamas, and this is absurd. Nobody even remembers the third of 3 blind Blakes.
That's good.
Thank you for bringing up Blind Blake. I'm trying to think of a Blind Blake song we could do, but they're all.
Well, there's Blind Lemmings are fun too.
We just did one of his songs. Does anybody want to learn the 4 chords in the very ubiquitous Alice's Restaurant progression? C, D, D. What is it? E7, C, E7, A7, D7, G7. So the chords in C would be C, E7, A7, D7, C, E7, A7, D7, G7, G7, C, E7, D7, G7, C. Did I get it finally? Yeah. So anyway, I'll do the song Hot Tamales, which I first heard on a Robert Johnson record. Hot tamales and they're red hot. That girl, she got them for sale. Hot tamales and they're red hot. It's C, A7th, D7th, G7th. Hot tamales and they're red hot. Yes, and she got them for sale. Hot tamales and they're red hot. Yes, she got them for sale.